Los DJ no miente, le gusta a mi gente y eso se fue muy bien. No le bajamos, mas nunca paramos, es otro palo y palo.
I'm Shay. Join me on my DIY journey to a brand new life. Watch as I make some wins and take some fails. And who knows, maybe you'll learn something as I make it happen.
Good afternoon, everybody. How are you doing? Happy Thanksgiving. Today is Thanksgiving Day in the States. Thank you for watching today. Actually, I am doing this video because it's all about my birthday party decorations. This is a DIY that's happening today. DIY party decorations. I just wanted this birthday to be completely memorable, and I haven't had a great party like this since I was 9 years old. And I'm telling you, okay, so when I was 9, I had a really off day and off year in school. I grew up in Panama, and this is around the time of the year where we get out of school, and my school year was not stellar. I mean, it was just okay. So my mom had punished me and had me do all kinds of little decorations like record players and music notes and glitter and all this stuff for another little girl's birthday party. And so I was making little teal bow ties for this little girl and everything, and I was mad because it's my birthday coming up and she's doing this for somebody else. And my mom does things like this all the time. She does stuff for other people all the time. So I truly believe that. So come the 21st of November, which is my birthday, there was a birthday party waiting for me, and it's still one of my greatest birthday memories ever. She also wrote me a song, guys. She wrote me a song that year, and it was fantastic. So this year I didn't have really a budget for the birthday party. I'm broke right now, so I didn't know where I was gonna make my home look festive. But you know, my mom has always taught me to do stuff. Like I'm always seeing her create something, and it's instilled in me a thing about creating. So I said, well, I can make my own decorations for my birthday party. And the first thing I did here is that bucket list. I had been looking for 40th birthday ideas, and I saw that there was help me create my bucket list poster or whatever in there. And I was like, oh, that's a pretty decent idea. And I can have them write down and it'd be an activity, and it'd be a topic of conversation and everything. So I created this poster with just simple enough just to get the parties. The next thing I did, actually, I had posted on Facebook for people to share some thoughts about me and anecdotes about how we've met and, you know, things like that. So I made another poster that said 40 things to love about Shayla. So I made that so then they could write some thoughts, and I put all of the thoughts that were shared in Facebook, I put them on the poster and left room open for the guests at the party to add to it. The most important part of the whole thing was actually getting the little circles cut out. Like the little circles, the glitter circles were the first thing that I saw. I saw that and I was like, oh, I can make an entire curtain of that in that. Put that in the back of the photo booth, hang that up on my above the table where the food's gonna be, and it's gonna be so gorgeous. I am so glad I bought streamers because those little balls took forever to cut and then to glue. I was so tired. I was so tired. I was putting things together and falling asleep because I had so many things to do last week. I hope I never do that to myself again. That was insane. So after I cut them out, I hot glued them onto the string. A few times I thought, oh, maybe I'm gonna melt the string, but I didn't. I did really good, and it worked out really, really well as a garland. And I was able to hang some of it intermingled with the streamers. So after I finished making some of those circles for the sparkly garland, I took a couple rolls of streamers, 2 different colors, to make a table garland. So I wanted to make something reminiscent to something I used to do with my cousins when I was little, back when my birthdays were great. So I went ahead and I took the streamers and started cross folding them, making them into a square stack. I made it around, I think it was like 12 foot long, the garland, so that it surrounded the outside edge of my table. It was really pretty. Yeah, I mean, I used to make those on summer nights, you know, during November, December, because in Panama those were summer nights. And you know, we would use them for different parties, different crafts. You try to keep little kids busy doing something, so they used to give us the little streamers and we fold them up and make the beautiful garlands and things. So that's where I put that. So on the day of, it was time to decorate. I had to work that morning from 11 all the way till 5 o'clock, and I woke up extra early to start decorating everything. I began with putting streamers in the ceiling just to make the ceiling feel festive. Then I made some balloon clusters to go in the center of the swag. I don't know what you call it. It looks like a spider. Like this went in the middle like a medallion holding it up. Actually, I taped it at first, but it kept falling off because the tape was not very good. So what I ended up doing is taking one of those hooks that, you know, where you hang those things off the ceiling. I took one of those hooks and I screwed it in through the middle of the swag and then hung the balloon cluster from the hook. Therefore, it stayed and it was brilliant. I couldn't have thought of anything better. I did the same thing upstairs in the great room with a cluster of 3 balloons and a paper pom-pom. I hung posters on the walls, one down at the bottom of the stairs, one in the middle of the stairs, because I have one landing that goes down to the first part and then another stair landing. So I divided the poster that way to lead them all down to the photo booth, where I had set up my vlogging tablet so that people could take pictures in them. And a lot of you may have seen that in my last video, my vlog video, where it was all about the party, and you have I have the link in the description, okay? So the only thing that was left, I mean, I didn't actually finish everything. I got the stuff from the ceiling done, and I actually I got the table ready, but then I had to leave to go to work. I didn't end up finishing, but my sister came over and she actually helped me finish everything up. She's an angel. She had just traveled from Philly and she stayed with my kids to help me finish getting the house ready for the birthday party, and she made some extra decorations that were really, really cute. So that is all for this DIY. This was a simple DIY, and hopefully the last simple one. The next DIY, I believe, is going to be the tray. It's going to be a tray that I made for the ottoman coffee table. So anyway, if you like this DIY, please give it a little thumbs up and share with your friends. If you like what you've seen so far on my channel, please subscribe and hit that little bell by the subscribe button. That lets you know whenever I upload a video. I upload videos every Monday and Friday as vlogs, and every Wednesday is a DIY. So please subscribe and have a great and happy Thanksgiving. See ya.